Yeah. For those of you that want to know what we're all about, it's like this, yo. This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, 100% reason to remember the name. He doesn't need his name up in lights, he just wants to be heard, whether it's the beat of the mic. He feels so unlike everybody else, alone in spite of the fact that some people still...
Hey guys, what is going on? Vicor here, and today we're going to be looking at my Sanctuary Hills settlement on Fallout 4 with the help of Place Anywhere mod, Sim Settlement, and a couple others. Now, we're kind of at a bird's eye view right now, and it's kind of bugging out over there. But we're going to start down here. So out here, we have the Sanctuary Bridge fully refixed thanks to a mod. And what you see here are a bunch of flamethrower traps and Tesla arcs for any enemies that come across the bridge, with a garage door that is activated by this switch right here. So, up here on this guard post is the switch that activates all the traps out there. And over here we have some heavy laser turrets, and one of the radio beacons for the settlement. There were more turrets over there, but I got rid of them when I put in the walls. I need to put more over there. So let's move along through here. Kind of go around all this. Yeah, steel ball left over from some experiments. So we got some power pylons coming through here to our water purifiers. Nothing really major. Looks like 2 of them are offline for some reason. Why is that? Are you guys broke? Nope, not broke. Just don't have any power. Alright, I'll work on that later. So, let's not hit our console key. So, with Sim Settlement, you can make some factories, quote unquote, and that's what these 4 are right here. Only 2 are being used, the other 2 are unoccupied.
I don't mind hoofing it as long as there's some excitement at the end of the road.
So our current companion is the Storage Tower with Edna. Very great YouTuber, hi dog mate. So this is my old player home. This is what I used to use,
If you work,
but
you eat.
the settlers decided to take it over, so now it's, yeah. It does have workbenches and stuff in it, and a power armor station outside of it. This is my new player home, but we'll look at that in a minute. So here, thanks to Place Anywhere, I have multiple generators kind of just penned in so that they don't get shot up whenever Sanctuary gets attacked. They're all kind of just penned in there, stacked on top of each other, and they're all hooked up to all the power lines you see running through here. Now over here, we have our power armor working area, so we can kind of fix up our armor. So if I turn off that switch, I have a ore gate in here, so I can pretty much decide, you know, if I want to have that shut so no settlers just kind of wander in here. I can turn it off from the outside and then turn on this one whenever I want to leave, and then turn it back off from the opposite side. But over here we have the T49F armor from the Story Tower mod. We have one of our XO1 power armors. I can't think today, it's been a long day. We have one just basic T60 armor. We haven't upgraded that one at all. We have another T60 which hasn't really been upgraded, just kind of painted. We have one T45F that has been upgraded, and a T60F which has been pretty upgraded. And then we have one Raider which I still need to get the chest piece for, but it's upgraded as much as it can. I don't know where that came from. Okay. And then in here we just have a whole bunch of power armor pieces. And here we have all of our XO1 pieces. Pretty much whenever I'm working on something and I'm trying to collect the pieces, I'll put them
Ever tell you about
into
the
these
time
ones.
I met Harold? Interesting fellow. He was a talking tree when I met him. But supposedly, he wasn't always like that.
So let's move on. Over here we have our kind of armory, I guess. Down here is nothing besides this switch, which pretty much powers all the lights without needing cables. And then in here we just have a couple guns on the wall and some pieces of clothing and whatnot on the armor racks. This one and the face mask right there are from a mod along with the postman outfit. Okay, we'll leave you guys in there. So this is a little contraption that I made. Pretty much whenever I turn this on, it starts pumping out gamma guns just for shits and giggles. And it pretty much takes them on the conveyor belts, up the elevator, down through here, and piles them all down here. You can see one there. I'm pretty sure there's another one inside the elevator right now. So moving along, with some settlements, you can get some shops. So there's a couple stacked along here. The signs are kind of floating and stuff because I bought Far Harbor and for some reason it messed up and pretty much it made it so there were two shops stacked on top of each other. Don't think it did to this one, no. But pretty much there were two shops there, two shops there, and two shops there. So I had to get rid of each. I would get rid of one of each. Let's go into here. This is our workshop and all of our benches and stuff. It's where fucking Mama Murphy is. I'm ready to just kill her. And we also have John Long, whatever. Fucking magical hammer. But he is very dead. I had a zombie mod and he got turned into a zombie, but still was a settler. And you can see it in his eyes right there. So he doesn't do anything. I can't tell him to do anything at all. He pretty much just does whatever he wants. I think that's part of that shop. Okay, so over here we have all of our garden stuff. Cosworth's over here working the garden. I think some of these ended up doubling up because you see we got some gourds and some razor grain together. But I'm not too sure. So moving along to the housing areas, we do need to put some lights out here. But we got quite a few houses over here, along with another garden plot. This isn't really our main area, but
Lost track of how many blisters I got.
over here, this is pretty much our main housing area. This is where everyone is.
To know is to know that you know nothing. That is the meaning of true knowledge.
Okay.
I read that in a book once.
So, pretty much we just have a whole bunch of settler houses through here. Nothing too amazing, but I rather like it. So we still got one open right there, and
Yes?
this one is so dark I need to put a light on it. So, let's do that really fast, actually. Under USO, just go power, lights, ceiling, boom, and then wall, and let's do it right here. Alright, so what I'm thinking of doing is kind of expanding this area and kind of having a actual shop area over here.
Ain't
But
looking for trouble, I
and
hope.
probably put some stairs over here. Because as you can see, quite a bit of the stuff is floating. Kind of floating. I try to make it look like a support spot. And speaking of supports, this building. Yeah. It's pretty obviously, you know, just floating, but I tried. So, let's go up here. Open the door. So, our FPS is pretty down because we have 39 settlers here. That's quite a lot for Fallout. I think it might even be past the cap because I ended up spawning them in. Just for shits and giggles, but oh well. So, inside my player home, we came up the stairs. Right side, just a kind of small bathroom. Nothing really. Shut up. Nothing really much.
Dovahkiin.
Okay then. So directly over here is the bedroom area with a post-war gaming terminal. You can see some of the games right there and some keys and teapots and plants and stuff. You got a bedside table with a book and an alarm clock. Then you got your pre-war nice bed with a trifold American flag, you got wedding picture, flower, handgun, another alarm clock, your dog tags, and more books, and some alcohol. You gotta have alcohol when you go to bed. So, focus on that in a second. Over here we got our kitchen. I put quite a bit of detail in it because all this stuff right here, here, I had to actually like put all these items on the shelves. Using USO, I was able to get this counter into here, and then with my other mod, I put a fridge and I put a fridge in, and I stocked it up with food and drinks and stuff. And then over here is a stove which works as a cooking station.
Education is the premise of progress,
Quiet.
even in society.
Quiet. Over here we have a armor workbench, and then we have our chemistry in the corner, and our weapon workbench in the side right there. So a lot of this, some of this stuff you can actually put items in, but I just pretty much threw all my food and drink into the fridge and called it good. Then, you know, you have the table set and ready. Which actually... what is that? I can't really tell what that is, so one sec. I can't even aim in on it. It's an institute ration. Alright. So I am getting sick, so I'm kind of losing my voice, but... over here we have the living room area. I kind of had troubles putting stuff on the middle shelf, so... put the nautical clutter on the bottom and then some books on the top. Got a knick-knack shelf over here and a TV that works. Not really much to watch in the post-war apocalypse. Got a table over here with cigarettes and lighter. Got a Snub-Nose 44 in the display case. And you got some comics over here, of course. Then over here, we got our security door / big vault. So you open this. Da, 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 da. So we got our main XO1 suit, which is the Institute paint scheme. Tesla braces on each arm, optimized servos on the legs, VATS enhancement on the helmet, and jetpack of course on the back. We got our big boy Fat Man over here, which, if you guys remember the Gunrunner's Arsenal DLC on Fallout New Vegas, for some reason my big boy stopped shooting 2 nukes. Here, let me show you. I stopped shooting 2 nukes, and now it shoots like the... I think it was the Tiny Tims on the Gunrunner's Arsenal, where it shoots a cluster. I'm not really complaining. That's quite beautiful at night. So yeah. So this is my main Fat Man. We got the Final Judgment over here, and we got just a heated super sledge up there. Just my main weapons and armor. And then got a nice porch out here, kind of look over everything. So it is all walled in, kind of keep enemies out that push from the outside of the walls. I do need to put some turrets on the inside though, so that if enemies do spawn on the inside, then we're good. Oh yeah, so Power Armor Station has the glass roof. It's kind of messed up because the walls aren't exactly even on it, so the roof wasn't real even. Then up here we have our glass ceiling, which managed to line up perfectly, and I was really happy. So that means it all snapped into place. But yeah, you can look up at the stars, you can see the moon. So yeah, just decided to make a small little video on it. So if you guys liked the video, click the like button, smack that subscribe button with your forehead, get in the boat, enjoy the rest of this Vikings, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Have a wonderful day.